and you have intimate lovemaking happening, like you're in each other's soul, bro. You're in each other's head. And there's a sensation to that in the physical realm that is connected to the spiritual realm that cannot be implicated. Nothing like it. So it is always about seeking love. It's fine to fuck bitches and bang bitches and like feel like the man. And like
they'll rat me out in 4 minutes flat.
And so right now in your life, would you like to have 1 week or 1 chick you can come home to?
Listen to these fucking trannies.
That's what I'm doing. So I'm doing the first part of what
queer ass,
but I'm
dick sucking butt pirate, fucking ramsicle.
That's the right way to approach it, but at the same time, I gotta play the field. You gotta find what you're looking for. I'm 38 now, so it's all fine as long as the girls that I'm seeing they know my shit. One girl called me man whore the other day, and I'm like,
no one gives a fuck.
Don't look at me that way. I'm just playing the
Listen
field.
to this disgusting dog shit.
You know. I'm looking for love.
What up, Boyz?
Buddy? I'll be your fuck buddy.
Listen to this disgusting fucking losers.
Someone to settle down with. I'm 38 years old, and I actually do want to settle down. And I do believe that love is out there. I'll tell you right now, straight up. I quit watching porn 8 months ago.
No, you didn't.
I don't watch porn, bro. And my life has changed dramatically. Like it has for the better. Porn is very corruptive. It's not good to watch porn, dude. It's not.
Dude, you watch porn for 8 hours a day.
It fucks people's sex life up. It makes them look for deeper and weirder fetishes. Like
this fucker watches porn for 8 hours fucking a day.
Like doggy style porn. And then you're looking for like cosplay porn.
Masturbating.
You know? And then it's just like it never ends.
The fucking meat.
Different fucking porn. And it's like, man, like it's not healthy. You stop caring about it.
Like, you might have.
Sex like gets boring. You can't do that, man. There is a difference here. There's something happening to society with porn that's ruining people.
That's what he meant when he stopped watching porn instead of 8-hour shifts. It's only 4-hour shifts.
Owen Schwarzer, actually.
Congratulations.
He's like, men out there, bro. He's like, stop watching.
Congratulations, you're down to 4 hours of porn a day.
I'm not going to hate on you if you're watching porn.
Good for you, Scott D.
But, I don't condone it. He said, and I'm telling you, your life will change if you fucking stop watching it. And I took his advice because I really respect that man. I like him and Harrison there, who hates Ben Shapiro too, the morning guy. They're good. They're good. Them two are my favorite. Alex Jones is nothing but a fearmonger, bro. And he gets so
up.
He fucking bitches. Like he was saying he's gonna go off air for a month the other day. He never did. He was like threatening us. Like, I'm gonna leave for a month. No one understands how crazy the world is right now. It's like, bro, you gotta fucking relax, all right? Everybody gets it. You lose friends every day. I got 24 dead friends, bro. You think you're the only one that knows the world's fucked? He actually is the only one. No one's listening to him. Like, what do you want us to do, Alex? We don't have the money you do. Can't go out and fucking build a ranch and get a bunch of farm animals and water silos. Like,
you'd be fucking.
Like, fuck, bro.
You'd be ramming.
I can sit here and watch you be able to do it all and talk about it, but I can't.
Fucking queer.
What the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm just an average dude. I don't do conspiracy shows and make money off people online like you do.
Yeah, you try to,
man. Not everybody can do. Try. You got to relax.
But that's his own shows. Like when he's on with Musk and when he's on these other shows, he says the right. He's good.
He is. He's not Owen Schwarzer, bro. Owen is my jam. Like that's my dude. That guy is my best friend for real. He's awesome. And I took his advice and it worked, bro. I'm telling you, he's awesome. And I took my better for some of y'all out there, bro. But stop watching porn and go out more and try to meet women, man, for real. Like whether you're using Tinder like I do, I go out to the bars and meet women too. Go.
All you do is watch porn.
Don't be weird. Don't be aggressive with women. Don't fucking come on too strong and stuff. Like feel them out. It's not that hard, bro. I should have did this. I wasted some of my 30s with alcohol and drugs. Don't do it, man. It's not worth it.
Dude, you're still wasting your life.
And I'm starting to get all that back right now. I'm telling you, man.
Getty Lee in the chat, brother. Why don't you join the call?
Only thing you're getting is some herpes.
Very interesting.
Fucking weirdo.
Do you know, like, how many girls I talk to that just send me pictures of their ass? I don't even ask. I wake up to a new one every day, man. It's like, hey, ask for attention.
You beg for it.
They're just looking for attention, bro.
You can agree that, like, Tinder is successful for you. Like, that's where you meet most of the women with Tinder, or?
I reconnect with girls that I've grown up with too. A lot happens, but I meet them at work. But yeah, Tinder. Yeah, Tinder has been good. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, there's crazy girls that you meet on there too. That it happens. I'm sure the same can be said for women meeting crazy men on there. It happens, right? But there's stalkers everywhere, bro, and there's weird people everywhere.
Yeah,
but
you're a stalker.
No, some good people there too.
You're a stalker.
For sure.
Catfishers.
I'd say it's the easiest approach, for sure, because not everybody can just approach strange women. It's really hard to do.
Your lips are fucking,
especially when you're sober. So Tinder is definitely the easiest approach. I mean, it's going to come down to it where we're going to have, and I'm surprised that they don't have this already. Maybe they do. I don't know about it.
I'm surprised they made it 6 minutes without getting ratted out.
But they need to have some kind of a device on a phone, not like Tinder, but something like Tinder where when you're out in public, and I know people have talked about this before, but you can see who's single. Everybody has their thing on their phone, who's looking and who's single.
What?
So yeah, because you know what I'm saying? Like a girl can't reject you and tell you that she has a boyfriend and lie to you at that point because you're like, I can see your thing says single. So then she has to be honest with you at least, you know, and say, hey, no, she doesn't have to say that she has a boyfriend or something, right? Like, and you know that you can approach that woman.
Scott don't tell the truth
and not
about
like
anything
fear
anyway.
repercussions of her. Maybe your boyfriend's across the bar or something.
Scott's
too, right?
the father.
That's almost in the same pond as Nikki Haley talked about the scanning your ID before going online, which I do agree with, because that does filter out the trolling online.
I do too, but it's also breaking our privacy law.
Shut up, you fault and the misinformation.
Dude, everything has pros and cons in life. Everything starts with a good ideology. You know, I say this all the time. Neuralink was meant for paraplegics or people that have no fucking life. Same with virtual reality, like, you know, whatever. There's pros to it for certain people.
At least you admit you're
we do have extreme chef on the call, but are you going to bend the knee to Scott, or are y'all cool?
Wow.
I'm not bending a knee to anybody. I'm just coming on because he mentioned Owen Benjamin, and I wanted to ask Scott how long Scott has been listening to Owen Benjamin.
No. Owen Schroyer.
Oh, Owen Schroyer from Alex Jones?
Yeah.
Wasn't he in jail? Didn't he have to go to jail?
Yeah, he did. He went for the insurrection. He went to jail for a month.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you said Owen Benjamin. Oh, you ever listen to Owen Benjamin?
I think you told me about Owen Benjamin before.
I'm telling you, man. He says the same thing about the porn thing.
Yeah, bro. Yes, that's what you told me.
I'm a firm believer in that also.
Yeah, it was Owen Schroyer who heard off that, but now that you say it, I do remember you telling me about Owen Benjamin and that shit too, yes.
Just like he says all ass sex is gay sex, regardless if it's with a man or a woman.
Yeah, yep. You know, the girl I banged the other night, man, I didn't even try. Like, we were in the dark, so I almost went in there, and she was like, no. I was like, oh, shit. Wrong whole food. But, yeah, no, I'm not even into that anymore, man. Like, there was a time maybe in my 20s where, like, exploring, like, oh, you want to get fucked anally or whatever, but I don't even, I couldn't give a fuck about fucking a girl in the ass anymore, dude.
Liar.
I don't see the point in that. Like, I think it was just a fetish when I was younger because I guess we were just going through the days of, like, where porn started to get, like, when I was 20, that's when porn started to get hot.
Here we go, back to the fucking porn again.
Accessibility to it was there. So, yeah.
Heavily into the porn.
You know, I was 20 years old in the 90s.
Fuck, man. Yeah. What can I say, guys?
Yeah, you were just getting into the fucking Pam Anderson sex tape, which started it all.
Yeah. See,
it was like mid-90s.
Yeah,
I remember
He's watching vintage porn. That's even worse.
That's kind of what kicked off. Like, I wouldn't say, obviously, he didn't start porn.
You watch a 30-year-old porn. What's wrong with this dude?
Like,
jeez.
I don't know. Fetish.
What the fuck, man?
What's Scott's opinion and Shaft's opinion? What's the percentile of the community? No one has to say who or name names. Obviously, if you knew who or name names, you would report that to authorities. But what's the percentile of the community that watches, children?
Oh my God! What?
Autistic boys.
I don't even want to. Yeah, that's fucked.
No, I'm with the autistic deal. With it's probably a thing in this community.
It is. So, I mean,
Yeah,
That's all I'm trying to get to.
weirdos.
Like,
look at Kenneth KF, right? Like, I mean, that was a prime example there. I'm sure that
it's probably
is happening with a few
Scott was
autistic people. It's for whatever reason, and I don't disagree with the stats.
I heard Skunty was
they
Ken
discussed it
Kniff.
on InfoWars when they had Alex.
That's what I heard. I heard Skunty's Ken Kniff.
Predator guy.
Well, I don't know.
Alex Rosen, I think he's like 23 and looks like he's fucking 50.
Really?
Yeah, the redheaded dude.
The guy with the beard.
Yeah, man.
I'm surprised
He was
these
on Alex
assholes
Jones,
ain't
and
ratting
like
me out
he
yet.
broke out the stats that it just so happens that every bus that he participates in, they have autism. Like he said, 95% of these guys are autistic.
Vikings fan is playing your stream
kind
and
of
shitting all over you motherfuckers.
Freedom, where they bust the first guy.
Vikings fans back at the same old shit.
They all kind of have that look.
Wah. Why don't you fuckers go hop on a pogo stick and fuck off?
Like what Travis TLC pointed out in the past too, which was and I looked this up too.
Cunt rags.
And it was married men with kids was a high majority of pedophiles was married men with kids.
All right, Skunty.
And you know what else is funny, bro? And
that's you, buddy. That's you.
That funny dude with the red curly hair. He's on YouTube, and he interviewed that sexy red black chick, and he interviewed Danielle Bergoli. He just cuts these funny, like kind of Zach Galifianakis, like in between the ferns type of fucking thing. He's got like this big fat white guy that sits beside him and dresses up in different costumes and shit. Trying to remember his YouTube channel.
Alex
Fucking fun. No. This guy's funny as shit. He's a redheaded dude, man.
Carrot Top.
And he's just a great interviewer. Like he just puts things in such a funny way, and the way they edit their videos together, it's just hilarious, dude. If you type in Danielle Bergoli interview on her OnlyFans or something like that on YouTube, you'll find that dude interviewing her about it. It's fucking hilarious. And one of the things he drops is like, what do you say the majority of your fans are? Like that subscribe to your OnlyFans. Like, can you describe them? And she's like, between the ages of like 24 and 40, usually a white man. Like he's drawing like a sketch artist picture, and he draws Dr. Phil, and the guy beside him was dressed up like Dr. Phil for the whole interview. So it's just funny, man. But
to use that to make that speculation that it's a white man. The majority of the world, the majority of the country is white men.
I know.
So majority of the time, that's the statistic that's going to show.
Yeah. So what she said was that she also said that like the majority of her fans have to be married men with kids. So I just I'm coinciding what they said on InfoWars with what she said. So it's kind of like, yeah, she said like usually it's men with like daughters her age and stuff. So it's like, you know what I mean?
The next generation coming up is like these people that are doing this stuff, and they're gonna grow up, and then they're gonna have kids, and then their kids are gonna see what their parents. I mean, it's all documented what they're gonna do.
I know, and that's like everybody knows, right? I said Danielle Bergoli was good looking. Of course she is. Anybody I've talked to said the same fucking thing, man. I can't help that she's good looking, right? But I'm not gonna. Yeah, there's a big difference here. I'm not going to actually fucking date the girl. She's pregnant now or whatever. But, like, yeah, there's a difference. Like, I'm going to tell you when somebody's good looking or not. But I think we can all see, they put hormones in the water now. These girls do things themselves. It's like, that's not my fault, right? Like, I'm not going to fucking deny that she's hot. I'm a man, and I'm not, like, what am I supposed to do? Not be attracted to what's attractive? Like, I can't help that. I don't control the fucking age or whatever.
If you're attracted, you can acknowledge someone's good looking.
Well, that's it.
Good looking.
Yeah, I'm not going to deny that because I fucking might be labeled something or it's weird. Like I'm not scared of that, bro. Like I'm very honest.
You're not scared to be labeled a pervert.
All right, pervert. With her, it's
you fucking.
I don't agree that she went on OnlyFans. I did not subscribe to OnlyFans. Trust me.
Skunty's a fucking pervert.
One girl's OnlyFans because I knew the girl in real life out here. And I get off in a month, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not fucking paying you. I know you. It's fucking stupid.
You're a pervert, dude.
I knew her, so it's different." And Yeah, no, I did not sub to Danielle Bergoli's OnlyFans, but I do agree with the people that waited for her to turn age.
She sure does. Stuff.
I do agree that's a little fucked. And that some of them are fathers with daughters her age. That is weird.
Scunty's a pervert. You know?
But she's fucking the one out there pushing it too. Like, it's weird for her to be doing it too. You have to be a special breed of fucking person or evil. Well,
that's becoming the norm now.
And that's and that's a problem.
So it's people are more accepting of this stuff. So
okay, pervert.
It opens it up for more people that wouldn't necessarily do things like that.
Here we go, boys. We're getting action.
Exactly. There's a comfortability factor that shouldn't be there.
We got a fish on, boys.
Into the whole normalizing maths and shit.
Here we go.
So, you know, and she's helping push that. She's a spokesperson for this shit. So
all right, pervert.
The people that you want to label victims aren't really victims.
You
fucking pushing it,
creep
man.
Ass
kind of weird.
Pervert,
it's evil for them to be doing that shit. I find it is anyway. You have to be like, I couldn't imagine being in her shoes, being comfortable with that many men around that could be stalkers, serial killers, all kinds of shit. How do you live comfortably like that? No money in the world or security would make me feel comfortable.
Dr. Phil and Mike Tyson.
But if she is, then she's a special breed of person,
you sick fucker.
So, and not in a good way. So, like, we have a future mental health crisis on our hands with children.
Shut up, creep ass.
Yeah, well, it's already here.
Fucker.
I'm just
real quick. Extreme nigger. Are you banned from?
What a racist
Dave's Discord?
I've been kicked out of Dave's Discord. Yes.
What a racist motherfucker.
Like recently?
Yeah, in the last 2-3 weeks, I think.
What would you do?
I don't know.
For them to be doing that shit, I find. And it is anyway. You have to be like, I couldn't imagine being in her shoes and being comfortable with that many men around that could be stalkers, serial killers, all kinds of shit. How do you live comfortably like that? No money in the world or security would make me feel comfortable about that. But if she is, then she's a special breed of person, right? So, and not in a good way. So, like, we have a future mental health crisis on our hands with children of this. Yeah, well, it's already here. I'm just
about to say.
Real quick, extreme nigger. Are you banned from Dave's Discord?
I've been kicked out of Dave's Discord, yes.
Like recently?
Yeah, in the last 2-3 weeks, I think.
What would you do?
I don't know. I haven't discussed it or brought it up when I see it.
You guys talk to Scott on shows, or?
I don't know. I wouldn't want to assume.
Wow.
Can't respect on that.
No, I've seen him 2 other times since this happened. And, you know, he's been in Mickey J's Discord. And so, well, Gyan said he kicked him also.
Really? Recently?
Probably around the same time he kicked me.
Really? Interesting.
I know, no sweat off my back, really. They know he knows how I feel about things. Kind of, you know.
Yeah.
Should have done some screenshots.
On that. Well, is the Discord popping like that? Is it popular?
As in, you got your usuals over there. There's probably, maybe 6 to 8 people that are continuously, discussing drama.
Interesting. The drama farm going on.
Kind of like old ladies, on Facebook, and then after they're like, you want to talk about like the mental health crisis, though. Like, Shaq was trying to get into it. Like, there's a magnitude of factors here when it comes to the kids growing up right now. Okay, we got teachers, and my ex-girlfriend. I was talking about this the other night with a couple of friends. Her daughter, son, whatever, it's her son that's transitioning into a female at 9 years old. Okay, this is too young to even be happening. So I messaged her on my burner on Facebook, and expressed that's how I felt about it. I made it public on her post because what happened was it made it all over CTV Atlanta, Canada. It's all over the fucking news.
What?
Yeah. And it's about her son, daughter getting bullied because they're trans. Okay. So all this support is flooding in for her, and nobody was saying what the bigger factor is here, what the bigger issue is. Everybody's, yeah, just 1 second. I was thinking about that this morning.
Wow, there.
Are the keys out there? No, I got them.
No, they're really stretching the CM Punk thing out. And I don't know why they would advertise him and Cody's going to do a promo together, but.
Well, now that Seth's out for a while.
What?
Seth Rollins is out, right?
Yes.
Great, now this fucker.
The better part is what they're doing
Drunk
with
driving.
the Roman, Randy Orton, LA Knight, and what's it? AJ Styles. That's a good
congratulations on your Lions, brother. I am rooting for them for all the way. So.
They haven't made it yet, but yes, I'm not going to say thank you because I don't play on the team, but
you know, like, it is a big deal, though.
Well, I've been a very realist when it comes to the Lions in my life. Since 1997, I came up with a theory that for me to get excited about the Lions, they have to have 8 wins with at least 3 games left in the season. This is really the first time they've done that since 1997.
Shut
so
up.
When they hit that 8-win mark, I jumped on the bandwagon.
Shut up and go suck dick.
And no, they got something special going on. They have something really, really special riding the, not good enough thing in LA to the with Matthew Stafford coming back.
What was that game they lost there recently? Was that the last game of the season? Because I thought they lost and were eliminated from playoffs. I was like, what the fuck? And then I seen them playing the Buccaneers yesterday, obviously.
No, they lost to last game they lost was to Dallas, which was a controversial loss because of.
Yeah, so what was that? I thought playoffs were already started, but that was their last game of the season, or what?
That was the second to the last game of the season.
Oh, okay.
Or third? Second to the last. Yeah, no, third.
Yeah.
Yeah, because their last game of the season was the second. No, it was the second because their last one was against Minnesota and they won.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm a very
avid
football follower, so and did a lot of fantasy football in my lifetime. Spent lots of money on that.
That fucking Strickland fight the other night, man. Like, I had all these games on my Betway ticket correct, and it was down to the Strickland fight, and I was like, man, he's gonna fucking lose, and I was getting worried because I would have won $487 on a $5 bet, and it was asking me like deal or no deal, like cash out at $350 right now, and I did it and I'm glad I did because I could see that Strickland was losing, and I was like, fuck, man, but to beat the champ, like you got to knock him out, right? And I did the right thing anyway. I was like, oh fuck, man, like if Strickland wins, that's 100 and whatever it was, 100 and extra, like $140 or some shit, right? But I did the right thing, and he lost, man, and I couldn't believe it because it went to decision. Usually that doesn't happen, but even in the end there, Strickland really came on strong, bro. He was saving himself for the end for that big knockout. But he waited way too long. He went on the defense way too much, man. And Duplessis won. It's crazy.
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah, I don't really get into MMA too much. I'll watch it. I just put names and stuff. But
we had football, like at the bar. They put like football, hockey, and like I think Green Bay was on. Fucking Oilers in Calgary, and like the fights. They have all the TVs going. So
Sunday, Detroit, the Lions beat the Buccaneers, and then the Red Wings beat the Lightning.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, fucker. You fucking asshole.
Oh, the city was hopping.
Yo, did you see the Islanders beat the Stars last night?
Go beat your fucking cock.
Is it? Islanders are hanging in. They're kind of just hanging in there, right?
Just go beat your fucking cock.
Yeah, Montreal and Boston were having a good game Saturday too, and then all of a sudden, fucking open, wide open, man. Boston beating like 9-4. Fuck.
I want to see a Eminem Taylor Swift Super Bowl.
Is that what's going on?
The overtimes, I don't count.
He's been there every game.
Really?
Oh, he's there all the time.
Oh yeah, because it's Detroit, right? So last year's Super Bowl was the halftime show, or was the year?
Yeah, it was actually. Yeah.
No, so Eminem just did a halftime show. What, like 2 years ago? And 50 Cent, Dr. Dre.
Yeah, it was a few years ago, but yeah.
Yeah, it sucked. It was just fucking horrible.
but he's a diehard Lions fan.
I know, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I did hear Taylor Swift is performing, right?
No, I'm sure.
This year? No, they named it with someone else. 3 people. No, you're right. It is Usher halftime show.
Usher?
Yeah, because he's doing a show and he's in Vegas.
What?
Usher's had some casino doing shows.
What the fuck, bro?
Like Britney Spears and Celine Dion did. Like Wayne Newton. He's there like Wayne Newton.
I would love if Britney Spears came out of the woodworks and did. But unfortunately, she's dead and kidnapped or whatever.
Oh, you don't think that's real?
I don't.
Scott, if NSYNC starts the world tour and has Britney Spears open for them, that would be so epic.
Bro, that would be awkward. Fuck. No, Justin Timberlake and her hate each other, bro. He made her report her child. Yeah, he got her pregnant when she was young, when they were like in Disney or whatever it was. Like when they first were taken off, and he made her abort a child. That's what that song every time. Her aborted child with him. Yeah, he was a real prick. She outed him bad in that book I got, man.
Really?
Yeah. If that's really her that wrote it, like I don't even fucking know anymore, man. What the fuck is going on? There's something weird with her whole situation, though. It was this year she just released it, October. But yeah, so my ex and my friends always wanted me to break up this girl because she was an emo punk chick or whatever, and they were like, "You're two opposites. Like you two are the opposite politically." I never understood that, and I kept seeing this girl. And they're like our friends, our mutual friends. We have mutual friends. We're trying to push us apart all the time, and I got mad at them. But now that I see this story on CTV Atlantic Canada, I'm like, you guys, you knew the truth that we were the polar opposites. And I'm glad I never stuck with this girl and we had to go through a situation like this, because I would have been labeled.
Most of those chicks now are like lesbians. It's hard to get like a punk rock chick now. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking
yeah. Earlier, like with the black people, like the black guys, like the whole generation, the whole hip hop scene, rap music, like.
Yeah.
Shut up, motherfucker.
Well, this girl, the bartender came on to the girl that I was telling you about that we were out with the other night. She definitely was into her. And that girl was like half black too or whatever. She had like black in her family too. She was like half something black and whatever. She was coming on to her strong. She's like, yeah, chicks come on to me all the time, but she only likes dicks, this girl. She does not like chicks. But there is a lot of chicks, especially in the younger generation, that are going more and more bi and lesbian. And yeah.
Between 18 and 29 in the United States, 1 in 5 are gay.
Yeah, that don't surprise me. And probably 3 and 5 are doing OnlyFans. So, like, straight up, and this is another problem. Like, there's kids that are going to be growing up with mothers that are doing YouTube drama, like that Control a fucking girl, right? And that Pebs girl and stuff. Like, imagine being kids, right? Imagine being their kids. Seriously, like that's going to be traumatizing. Just having YouTube parents alone and all this drama and stuff, that's going to be traumatizing on the children. Then they're going to have mothers that are doing OnlyFans. Like all this shit is out in the public. Then they have teachers pushing on the kids. Like if a kid dresses up as a woman, that's a boy, they're going to tell him he's transgender, even though he's just trying to be a kid and clowning around like I did. Like we all did. Man, I let girls put makeup on me and shit. I never once wanted to be transgender.
I don't mean it.
Oh, I don't. Not weird. This community.
Did you really? You used to wear your sister's panties for real?
Whoa.
No, bro. I didn't wear panties. I would fucking when I was a kid, dude. I fucking put her high heels on and shit. Like dude, the whole man. See, you guys make this shit weird. This community is weird, bro. This wrestling community is not normal.
How old were you? Like 6?
Yeah, bro. Like 6 years old. Like being a kid, like a clown. Like she dressed up as a tomboy. We thought it was funny to impersonate the opposite sex, bro. Like it wasn't a thing, right? But this community has turned it into, he always put his sister's clothes on, cross-dressing. So I want to call out the community on this, okay? And specifically your Tiffany's, your Dave's, your Danny's. because they preach that they're all against like pushing transgender ideology on kids, right? But when it comes to Scott McKinnon, all of a sudden there's a double standard and some hypocrisy happening here. Because when Scott McKinnon was the kid wearing his sister's clothes and everything, oh, Scott was transgender doing it all the time. No, I'll be the first to tell you right now.
Are you the youngest?
Yeah, this only me and her.
So your older sister? It was your older sister's clothes, and how much older is she than you?
2 years older than me.
So you were maybe 5 years old, and she was 7.
Yeah, or no, 3 years older than me. Yeah.
So she was 8, and you're her little brother.
Yeah.
And she was dressing you up in her clothes.
Yeah, like I would fucking throw her high heels on and stuff and think it was funny.
Yeah, sure,
I was a kid, man.
Sure, you would.
Like kids know anything about being transgender or gay or sex or anything. You're not in puberty. You got to remember that. You're a fucking kid. You're being a clown. I had friends that were 21, 22, 23 years old dressing up as women for Halloween because they thought it was funny. When I hit my 20s or even at puberty, then it's weird. Yeah. Even for Halloween, I used to call out my friends that thought it was cute and funny to dress up as a woman because other girls thought it was cute and funny.
Whoa.
I had a ton of friends that dressed up as women for Halloween. I'm sure you have too. It was a thing for a while. I didn't like it. I didn't agree with it. Even though it was Halloween, I was like, fuck that. You'll never see me dressed up as a woman. Because when you hit puberty, now it's weird. Now I don't want to dress up like a woman. But when I'm a kid, remember, I'm a kid and I'm being a clown. And I'm not thinking of anything like that. I'm not thinking, I want to be a woman and go kiss a boy. That's not going across my head. All that's going across my head is I hate girls because I'm a boy. Girls are the opposite. Girls are yucky, and it's funny to impersonate them because I'm a kid, and that's what's normal for a kid. Now, if a kid does that, they got fucking weird liberal parents that are going to be like, oh, you're meant to be a girl because that's like the new hip cool thing, right? We're going to be like cool hip parents when we have a transgender child, and then they're going to psychologically fuck their kid up. And then the kids in the future are not going to know their sexuality because they never went through puberty normally, and they're going to be fucked. And I told you, there's already a story of a girl that was 17 and she thought she was a lesbian and got her breast removed. And by the time she hit 23, she liked guys again and regretted her decision. And now it's a psychological fucking train wreck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot be a teacher or parent pushing that that's normal for a kid to do. Let them be kids and figure it out, but you gotta give it up with the fucking teaching them transgender stuff. It's not meant to be, bro. This isn't something you're born with. This isn't like the bullies we had in school that were bullying us because of skin color or mental retardation, something you're born with. It's different type of, like, you're not born transgender, bro. I'm sorry. Like, there's like 1 in a million chance that someone can be born a hermaphrodite or something, right? And that's a whole different scenario, dude. That's a very rare disease. Okay. This normality of letting, like, if a kid dresses up as a woman for one day, making him a woman for the rest of his life, it's not right. It's not right, man. And then this is a part of the mental health crisis that we got coming up that's happening now, but that's going to continue to get worse. You got the transgender shit being pushed on kids as normal. You got YouTube parents that are fucking participating in insane drama that's embarrassing for the kids. And you got mothers that are on OnlyFans showcasing their box. Or, you know, like, I mean, this is all going to fuck up kids, man. Like, we are in for a ride. It's not good. I'm so happy that I didn't have to grow up with parents that were on OnlyFans or YouTube drama or fucking in a school that was pushing transgender shit on me, because I don't know, I'd be fucked up today, man, just for something simple and innocent that I did when I was a kid that was funny. We had tomboy girlfriends growing up, like friends that were girls that were all tomboys, that none of them turned out lesbian. They all married men. I know one girl, Amy, that I played baseball with, that we all swore was going to be a lesbian. She was a huge tomboy. Nope, she married a man, and her brother, who's straight as an arrow, is the gay one. So, like, he's the most straight guy you'll ever meet. Talks normal, is in a band, and he came out as gay. You never would have expected it. So that's what I'm saying about the stereotypes, the pushing it on the wrong people. Like, you don't know, bro. Like, you just don't know. You can't push something on people because you think they might be something. You got to let them figure it out themselves. That's the best way I can explain that.
Okay.
There's no such thing as calling a child a cross-dresser. It goes against the very principles of what Tiffany and Dave say they stand for. If they say that I'm a cross-dresser as a child because I wore my sister's high heels or let a girl put makeup on me one time, that goes against their very beliefs. Because, again, the double standards kick in when it comes to Scott. The narratives kick in. Oh, Scott's a cross-dresser, man. Yeah, he was a 6-year-old fucking child. So if you push that on me, even though it's Scott McKinnon, you might as well push that on all the children in this generation, too. Go do it. Go push the transgender ideology on kids. You might as well stand for it if you're going to say it about me because I was a child. Or are you going to admit that you're creating narratives on Scott McKinnon? Because you can't have it two ways, guys. You can't. You just can't. It doesn't work that way. I'm sorry. I hate to burst your bubble. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But yeah, but what has he got? 12 people that watch him?
Who?
Dave.
Oh, yeah, probably. Something. 12 to 20.
People? I mean,
yeah.
He can't even get Joe or Ken to listen to his stuff or his spews.
Yeah. The only thing I ever did, my sister told him that because she didn't tell them that. I told them that.
Cody Rhodes is in the ring. CM Punk's about to come out, bro.
CM Punk is too old to be wrestling.
Don't tell Wire
Look at mama, what place she fucking dead community. Like Joseph Cronin, Fat Mouth Kenny. Yeah, it's a dead community.
You killed it, YR.
Here's another example. I heard a girl the other day say that she has a husband. Who was it? I think it was maybe on that Malky Woodland show. Some chick called in or something. Some old bike chick. Malky said something about tucking his penis in between his legs or whatever. She goes, oh, no, I have a husband that does that. That's fine. So I know for a fact that men have all fucking probably at one point in their life tucked their penis in between their legs, make it look like a vagina. If you haven't and you think that that's weird, then whatever, that's on you. But I know that the majority of people have probably done that thinking it's fucking funny. I've done that.
Why would you talk about it?
Because I don't care. Because some of those, like Shaft, I'm not.
I'll do it right now.
No, I mean, I understand. I'm not doubting.
Because, bro, if anybody, here's what people don't seem to grasp.
Like you put a lot.
I know, but you don't grasp. You don't grasp it, man. I know, but you tell me this all the time. You're like, they're going to use it against you, Scott. Your boxing videos, you're this, that. I don't care if they use it against me. It only makes them look fucking bad. Bro. It's not me that cares.
Between his legs.
Yeah, but like fucking like listen, Steve-O from Jackass done that shit. Is he gay?
No, I've done it. I do it all the time, bro.
Yes, man. He bangs bitches, but he's done it. But like people that have to create narratives on people for something so silly and stupid, it shows that they're fucking weak, man. Like they're weak people. They have to create narratives out of stuff that's stupid and silly and that they know is not true. It just makes them look like pathological liars that have to build up narratives on people to hurt people.
He tucked his penis.
Yes, man. Like it's fucking stupid. Like I'm not worried about it. That's why I've always been open about fucking shit that we've all done because I know somebody's going to review it. I know somebody's going to obsess with my fucking haircut for 5 hours. It's not me that looks retarded here. It's the people that are reviewing the guy that got the haircut or the guy that's sitting in the bathtub. And if you're watching that, who's the weirdo? The guy in the bathtub or the people watching it for 5 hours, reviewing it? Who's the real weirdo? Think about it. That's why I do these things, guys. Because I'll show you how many obsessed, weird fans I really do have. It's very easy.
Okay.
I don't know. With fans like that, who needs enemies?
Oh, right?
Right?
Me and Wire cut a fucking promo, a bathtub promo. Clear skit. It was fucking hilarious. Sitting in the tub, pretending to pass the scrunchie together. Remember, like fucking singing Rubber Ducky and shit. Something so fucking stupid and funny, and they've turned it into like everything it's not, right? But then the guys that are passing the tub videos around, like, what are you doing? Passing a video around? Like, a skit or not? Like, you're passing around in a weird demeanor, and you're watching it. You're trying to get other men to watch it, dude. You know, I haven't went back and watched my own fucking tub video, my own skit. The fact that another man is fucking obsessing with it, that just tells me you're gay, bro. Like, I don't know how else to explain that.
Well, Extreme Shaft, what do you think about the whole Bowlesy thing, like being obsessed? He has a cereal bowl on his head. You know what I'm saying? Cereal obsessed.
What did he do? Did he?
He's the only one doing content, bro. No one cares about that shit anymore, you know?
How many views did he get? Because I didn't watch it.
39.
There you go.
Something like that. I don't even know, bro. No, I think
it's probably like 5 people that went and watched it 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, it's the same people. It's no one like, it's not like he's drawing up a new fucking whole audience. You know what I mean? I'm always going to have the exact same stalkers, the exact same obsessed haters. It's not going to change. It's not going to grow. I'm not doing anything to grow. So I don't know why they just keep repeating the same thing over and over and over. It's endless, bro. And I'll never understand it. I don't know what they expect to get out of it, to gain out of it, to change. Like, I really don't know what the end goal is. I never understood the end goal. I don't think there is one. I think it's just straight out obsession.
I don't know.
I just wish everybody could live their lives and be happy. I really do.
No, you don't.
And focus on themselves and like what's going to make them happy in life.
I think for the most part, that's really what's, there's only 1 or 2 people that are really holding on to it.
Yeah, there really is.
I mean, if you look back a year ago and how much was going on.
Yeah.
Look back 2 years ago, how much was going on. It's really, comparing it to 2-3 years ago.
There's always someone that gets bored and resurfaces stuff. Like, like Vikings, for example, that came out of nowhere. He didn't need to do that. Make a 15-minute rant about all of us. No one was talking about Vikings at all. Everybody could have just forgot the guy existed like we do. And I think he doesn't like that. He's watching us all so much and trolling so much that he's like, I'm not being mentioned. I'm going to fucking come up with some shit.
Whatever.
Like, it's just to start something. But then he goes and deletes the video because I started to call him out and say, like, fuck, bro. Like, I don't think you gave a fuck about Minnesota Silver all dying. I think we all cared more than you. And then, of course, Boyz had to run with that narrative and make me look like the bad guy here when Vikings started the whole
thing. It's not hard to make you look like a bad guy.
And I simply spoke a truth that we all seemed to care more than he did. I'm not saying that we did, and that's his family or whatever. I'm just saying it seemed that way. And he didn't honor Silverroll's last words with me either. We all want to honor those words. Ken did. But certain people had to bring it all back to the forefront. Vikings obviously is one of those people that crave drama and doesn't want to honor what Silverroll said before he died. So you're not going to honor your own cousin and family members' dying words with a guy that you hate that he had the conversation with. Me.
Shut up.
That's on you, bro. And I'm going to call you out for it. If you want to fucking start a fight up with me again for no reason.
I don't give a fuck about you, dude.
Weird, man. And again, it all happened after I got the Reddits taken down again, which has happened in the past before with Vikings. So looking guilty again.
Whatever.
How many people are seeing the Reddits?
Oh man, nobody. Like, there's like 1 fucking subscriber all the time or something, bro. They throw it on Facebook and try to get people to see it, and it's like, bro, it's a clear fucking cut narrative.
Watch this
with your titles and shit. Like, it's easy to report and take down because it's obvious harassment, slander, stalking. Like, it's fucking ridiculous, dude. What do you expect to accomplish there? Like, I know what they're trying to do, but it's gonna fail every time, bro. You're not gonna win because you're not telling the truth. You're creating narratives and trying to destroy somebody with lies. Like, how do you think that's going to play out for fucking celebrities that has this happen to them on a daily basis by weirdos? Like, and you're wasting your time on me, who's a nobody. Like, what are you wasting your time? You put so much time and effort into it. Like, it's not going to change, dude. You're not going to destroy me or my life. You ruined one relationship I have with a girl that I've known my whole life. Congratulations, I guess. You want to take credit for that. I think it was more my fault of how I handled the situation. You know, but
whatever, dude.
Whatever, bro. Like, that doesn't faze me. I don't care.
I'm not
like,
your bro, dude.
I know you think I do. Maybe because I've expressed in the past that this is fucked up to do, because it is fucked up to do to people. But I'll get over it pretty quick, man. I'll just report it, do what I have to do, handle it like an adult, and move on. You know, like, you're not going to fucking break me, dude. You're not going to destroy me and break me. I know that's what you want. Just, I'm telling you, it's not happening. Unless somebody assassinates me, it's not going to end. I'm not going to back down from weirdos.
Dude, you're not worth it, man.
Well, I mean, I don't know, Shaq. With my phone being tapped and everything, you never fucking know, right?
Jeez.
Your phone being tapped? Who's tapping your phone?
I don't know. Could have been someone from the community. Could have been police. Could have been several people. I got it untapped right now because I had to do a factory reset to get rid of it all. But they were into my phone.
Oh, man. This guy's pretty paranoid.
The girl I had over here showed me how to test it on your phone. And everybody tested it on their phones. And I was the only phone that showed that it was hacked.
Nice.
It was all legit.
Sure, buddy. Sure.
I knew I was tapped for a while. I knew something was wrong, but people kept saying, "Oh, you can't hack an Apple phone, and you can't do this, and you're crazy." And no, I was right. Calls were dropping, and they were getting forwarded somewhere else, and yeah, I knew something was up. And then she showed me, just press star pound 21 pound. You dial it into your dial pad, and it will come up with a list of like call forwarding, SMS stuff, and if you're not tapped, it'll all say disabled. But if you are, it'll all say basically it's active. Yeah, yeah, it's and yeah, I was the only phone that it was active on. So you just do a factory kind of reset, delete everything, change your passwords, and then it did all come back and it popped up. This happened to me too last year in the summer, where there was like a data leak on all my passwords or whatever. It'll show data leak. It could be several things, really. It could be somebody in the community, because there was troll accounts in Malky's chat saying they're in my phone. And I know Malky's been hacked too. Could be that. There's a couple of suspects I got on the list for that. But it also could be, I'm pretty careful with clicking on links and stuff like that. But it could have been something through a loan company. It could have been police for sure, because look how many agencies I've called. Like, you know, for real. So very well easily could have been corrupted Cape Breton police over the Malky stuff very easily, because that was just on the floor outside my door and behind whatever's in front of my door. So, you know, I don't know. It could be several things, but all I know is I got nothing to hide. I don't worry. If it ever comes out on who did it, they're the ones that got to worry, because they illegally hacked into a fucking phone and probably unlawfully recorded shit. So,
Scott, do you lock your door when your room door when you go to sleep? Your bedroom door?
My bedroom door?
Yes. You close it when you sleep, or
why?
Well, when we sleep together, I don't want the monsters to come get us. Oh my
God, you're fucking insane. I sleep with a load of 45 and one eye open.
He sleeps with an airsoft gun. You know what I mean?
No. Sleep with an airsoft fucking Uzi. That's the other thing they try to spread around. So, like, you know, like they try to spread around the fucking me holes in the Bible, like in the gun to the Bible, like the shit that they try to pull, tagging the mirror and RCP and all that shit on Twitter, bro. That's what they try to do on Facebook. It was the same fucking scenario. So it's obviously the same crew of people, and whatever, bro. Good attempt, but like me holding a gun to a Bible, doing a Boondock Saints reenactment, and then trying to label it that I'm faking being in a bike club. What does holding a book to a Bible have anything to do with being in a bike club or faking to be in one? What does that have anything to do with that? Like your titles your titles ruin your narrative. Like, your titles show everybody that you're a fucking autistic troll. You don't realize that, though. You can't comprehend that your titles destroy your narrative. Just titling stuff that way. It's stupid, bro. Like, you know, a clear BB gun. And then, like, Dave Rose tagging people, like the cops and stuff, trying to say, I got illegal firearms when I got a legal airsoft that shoots 450 feet per second. And the cops came over and looked at it and checked it all out. All this was confirmed in the summer, bro. And then they try to run with the same thing again. Like, you're just making false reports. You're just making false reports willingly doing it, knowing with knowledge that you're lying and that, you know, you can't even plead ignorance anymore.
Dave reported to?
Yeah, he tried to, man. Remember all the Twitter shit? He was tagging the Mirror and RCMP and fucking Mariglaze Bay, like, saying I was malicious and a danger to society and stuff with my airsoft when I was out at my parents' house firing at targets in the backyard, bro. And then he tried to turn it around once he looked like an idiot and didn't know gun laws and didn't even know what an airsoft was compared to a real firearm. He felt like a fucking tool and he couldn't take accountability for being wrong, like always. So he had to turn it around and say, oh, but he was pointing at it and making videos, making him like in a threatening demeanor, you know? So it's like an airsoft with malicious intent, you know, like he's using it like he's robbing a bank. Like, he tried to turn it into something completely off the grid to fit his narrative so he didn't have to admit to being wrong and having no knowledge on firearms. And then, of course, like his ego, always, he says, bro, piss poor trigger handle there. Yeah, you're not holding the trigger properly. No, everybody knows you're not supposed to have your finger on the trigger and everything. Yeah, it's supposed to be on the side. Everybody knows that, that's ever taken a firearms course. But when you're playing around and doing characters and stuff online, Dave, like, there's a difference. But of course, Dave probably knows that. But Dave has always taken my acting online and has trying to turn it into something it's not, into some kind of like, I'm stupid or ignorant or that I'm malicious. It's one or the other. It's never Scott's just playing around or acting. But when I worked with him, he knew it was. But when you don't work with him, it's all nothing but narrative, you know? And anybody can see that clear as day.
Well, real quick, later on, stay tuned, guys. Dr. Drama, Dr. Brown, will be confronting Scott about him threatening Scott on Ken's show. But
oh my god,
RP Extreme Shaft. Do you believe Scott like plays his character deal on YouTube?
Somebody said
I do believe.
Somebody said in Malky's chat, they said I don't know if it's from our community or actually someone from back home. They were like, my brother went to school with Scott. He's autistic and he still thinks he's a teenager and a wrestler, bro. And it's like, Christ almighty, man. Like, that does sound like some shit, like with some loser I grew up with. It really does. Like, I could see somebody saying that. But also could be from this community, man. But
and that was in Malky's chat.
Yeah. Yes. I come from when it comes to YouTube, I grew up loving wrestling. I have videos of me like Joe Cronin when I'm 14, 15 with my friends. We're doing wrestling, whatever, right? I've always had a passion for the acting that's involved in wrestling, you know, for cutting promos. I love it, man. And I can cut promos. And still to this day, I cut promos on my YouTube, even if it's involving serious drama. I'm a big fan of Karrion Kross. I'm going to play his audio over a video of me holding an airsoft or doing some shit. Like, I like it, bro. Doesn't mean I'm autistic. It just means I like to act. You know what I'm saying? But someone can take it and run with it and turn it. And that's fine, man. I do that to people too, I guess. And I guess that's why people do it back. Whatever, right?
I don't think it's, you're acting, okay, I get it. But I would never, be acting with guns and making videos. I don't think I wouldn't do that. But that's just
remember SC brought it up today. Remember Ken had that rap video, Cutting Chris threatening us with guns with the rap video? Or,
you mean that's Todd Dalla?
Well, both with the rap. Well, yeah, Dalla did it, but then Cutting Chris did in his lyrics rather, like, I'm gonna shoot you with a gun for fun or whatever. Remember he did a rap saying he's gonna shoot us?
Yeah.
multiple people. I mean, everyone blames Scott for these threats and everything. Multiple people over the years threatened, you know.
Well, you know, like Dave loves the one where I was going to decapitate you and everything. Wire, like, you know, he loves that one. You know, I was reading the comments down in the evidence marathon, and like real talk, you know, one of his comments was, "It's over, it's almost over," or something, right? Or the end is near. And I won't even comment on that. But somebody else left a comment and said, "Just for Wire." It's probably one of your accounts, Wire. Who knows? But like, it says "Justice for Wire" and has a timestamp, and it is me saying all that shit, right? But at the same token, it's also me talking about reptilians and coming for Jake Burrs' babies because he's selling his soul to the Illuminati elite of the community. Like, bro, are you fucking kidding me? Like, people actually tried to say, I think it was Eric Hans that made the comment, like, "Oh my God, if law enforcement hears that, bro, he's going away for a long time." I'm like, are you listening to what I'm saying, bro? Like, really? Are you hearing what I'm saying? Talking about reptilians and the Illuminati coming for your baby. Like, is that me saying that I'm coming to sacrifice your baby? That's what they turned that into, though. They literally did, including Jake Burrs, turned that into something that wasn't, bro.
They got Hulk Hogan. I think he's going to be in the Royal Rumble, bro. Guys, for real. Go ahead, because it's 40th year of Hulkamania.
Oh,
they're celebrating. Yeah,
they probably
did. He did this huge promo. Well, when I saw him got that arrest video for his son, he was using a stick to walk around, walking stick. So
yeah, he ain't wrestling.
But I do believe that Extreme Shaft obviously did lie about his job situation. Scott did call the boss for real. But yeah, I don't think Scott, do you really think he got fired, or do you think he on that?
Why are you bringing? Why do you do this every time
I don't
we get
know.
on
I don't
Hollywood?
know. Go ahead. I don't know.
Like,
I'm just random.
I think we're both over that situation and don't need to talk about it anymore. We both have our opinions on it, and I think we need to leave it alone.
All right, well, go ahead. Sorry.
Would you agree, Shaft?
Yes.
Yes.
So the whole like everybody making comments in this community and death threats and whatever, right? It's like, bro, I'm not trying to sell you guys a real gun. I bootleg rap CDs for guys in Jane Finch, like I was talking about earlier, that had real firearms in the rap videos, and I told them that this is fucking stupid, bro. You're ratting yourselves out, essentially. Like, this is not fucking smart, especially in Canada, man. Like, come on. In Canada, bro, we have so many gun laws. You have to have your fucking shit double locked, bullets, ammo separated, like fucking only for the gun range or hunting purposes. Like, you really, like, it's crazy here. Can't be doing that shit. So it's like, I'm very open about it being an airsoft, bro. I'm not trying to sell it as a real firearm or anything. So, like, yeah, I would agree that would be stupid if it was real, but it's not. Like, when S. Dollar cut a rap video on all of us and Old Man Davey and stuff, and he was there with his fucking gangster friends, and, you know, they had their ski masks on and fucking airsoft guns. Like, I was the first one to call it out that they have airsoft, bro. They're not real. They're not holding real firearms there. In Canada, if they did that, bro, that rap video would be down. They'd be fucking arrested, probably.
Yeah,
like,
we can open carry in Michigan.
I know. Like, you guys can get away with that shit down there. You can make rap videos of real firearms if you want. We can't. Like, you're going to be questioned by police right away. And no real gangsters are stupid enough. Well, they were, actually. Like, back in the day, they were. But now, I don't think anybody's stupid enough to do that. You know, that's all I'm saying about that. But yeah, I don't know. None of us, obviously, we all know how to push a narrative. Every one of us know how to push a narrative. Every one of us know what's a real threat. And if you ever felt really threatened, you know, none of us are in jail. I don't think any of us are going to jail. None of us are going to court. I would love to. I'm just not paying the money to go there. I'm always open to go, because all this shit is going to boil down to nothing. No one is going to have anything really happen to them. No one's done anything really. Well, I'm sure there are people that have done a lot more malicious shit than a lot of us have, but whether they're going to be caught ever or not, I don't know. I hope they are. I haven't hacked into anybody's computers or broke laws like that, or fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's some people that have done some shit in this community that's highly illegal. that they could get in trouble for. Me, if you want to charge me, like, come on with it, I guess, with the uttering threats or whatever. But every time that the police get involved, they ask you the same thing. Are they in your hometown? Do they live down the street from you? Like, are they immediate threat? Are they coming and seeing you in real life and saying this shit? Are they knocking on your door? If it's none of that, they don't give a fuck. They just don't care. It's up to you to go spend the money on a lawyer and then try to push your narrative with the lawyers and the judge. And then Scott, for example, is going to come back with 1 million fucking years of clips of you guys saying this and that to me and doing this and that. You know what I mean? So everybody in this community knows that I'm just going to throw it back in your face, over in court or not, of what you've done and what you've said. And it's going to go nowhere. And you've just wasted your money. So, like, we've been through this for how many fucking years? Yeah. Nothing's going to change.
Almost eight plus years.
Yes. And the courts and YouTube and police, whatever, they're all looking at it. I'll look at it the same way. These are all adults and retards, and you just need to get offline. These are on YouTube fucking acting like something you're not. You're saying things that you wouldn't in real life to each other. It's the same conclusion every time. And it's the truth. There's one person that's died over fucking YouTube stuff like this. And it's that fucking Savage Studio guy from the prison community. And it's because he had a bunch of real enemies in real life with drug dealing and all kinds of shit. And he was doing stupid shit and saying stupid shit about people that he shouldn't have. You know, like, it got bad. And he got killed over it. But I believe most of it wasn't even YouTube related. He's just stupid enough to put himself out there, like, with the amount of shit he had going on in real life. That happened to a girl called the Narco Queen, too. She was a big famous TikToker, but she was a narco queen for the cartel, selling drugs. And then 7 guys jumped out of a fucking van and shot her dead on one of her videos or whatever, because she was putting herself out there and involved in a serious fucking game. Like, people are getting so distracted by social media that they could be a real drug dealer, and still they crave the attention and fame of being a drug dealer that they put themselves out there on social fucking idiots. Like, people are so brainwashed now, it's scary, by social media, that they put themselves in the line of fire. They don't even think, bro. It's making people stupider by the minute. Narco queens that are fucking retards now because of social media. And that's what happened to her. So, you know, social media in general is just destroying the minds of millions, billions.
Yeah, I agree.
Making people extremely retarded, man.
Yeah, less thinking you got to do.
Yeah, it is. People are so fucking lazy. They'll lay there in their bed and they'll scroll through TikTok videos all day just with their thumb. Like, that's fucking, man, that's miserable, bro.
That's what YR does.
Negative.
Yeah.
No, the other night, Saturday, and I should have recorded this, but I didn't want to be that type of person or that type of guy. But next time something like this happens, I will record it. But, like, there was, like, 2 grandmothers, like, probably 70 and up,
fighting,
close to that. Yeah, like, because people go up to the stage and start recording off the phone, but then that blocks other people. So then, like, this person came up, the woman came up and, like, recorded with her phone, but, like, got right next to her, and then the one, like, shot her in the finger. And then they finally got in, like, entangled, we'll call it that. They, you know, grabbing each other's arm, blah, blah, blah. Then, like, the manager or someone came over and, like, split them apart. Then, like, when she walked off, she busted her. She, like, fell on the ground and busted her ass, bro, like, in front of everyone. It was so embarrassing. So I don't want to be that guy with the fucking phone recording. But, you know, that stuff does not happen in this community. You know what I'm saying? Like, people won't fight for real, I don't think, at this point. Like, RP, he needs to draw back enough for real. He's acting up again, Extreme Shaft.
What do you mean acting up?
He's just being a dickhead, bro. Like, one minute he's cool and peaceful, the next minute he's just a complete rude asshole, you know?
he busy?
I don't know. A guy he acts like he has like a Stanley Cup or something, you know?
Maybe maybe he's bipolar.
He is, bro. It's weird.
You know, he's got the swinging mood swings for sure. There might be.
Dr. Brown will be in the area in a few minutes, or not a few minutes, but
your buddy SC, he's kind of like that.
And as far as like posting me with airsoft and stuff on Facebook, like I'll tell that person right now, like it got back to like my roommate's like ex, and like it spread it around. It did. You got what you wanted, and like I was questioned on it by everybody I know. And you know what everybody did? Laughed at it and said, "Oh yeah, my brother, he's carrying around an Uzi, man. Look at him, fucking nuts as fuck." Because everybody knows the deal, man. Everybody knows me. Like, I'm not a secretive dude on YouTube like you guys, man. Like, everybody knows who I am from my hometown, from where I live now. I'm well known. People know me, bro. No one gives a fuck. With you trolls out there, they see what you do, man. And they know you're trying to turn Cape Bretoners against Cape Bretoners and people. Like, they know your tactics, dude. And they shut it down right away. I reach out to these people on Facebook with my burner account, the admins that run these pages, dude. And I'm like, you know who I am, right? And you know what these trolls are doing. And they're trying to turn us all against each other and fucking blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, we're not going to have that on our pages anymore, man. No more of this shit. Like, people catch on quick, dude. It's not that difficult. Like, you're not going to get your narrative across. It's just not going to work, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All you're doing is, like, you're trying to, like, get innocent, like, kids and stuff that live here hurt. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, good luck with that, bro. Good luck with that. It's not going to pan out in your favor. It's just going to backfire. In every form, it's going to backfire on you, the person doing it. It will just come back. Even if something happened that you wanted to happen, you're so malicious, you want someone to get killed over your slander or your lies, your narratives, right? If that happens, what do you think is going to happen? Do you really believe you're going to get away with it? Like, yeah, you left a digital footprint online doing it. It doesn't matter what VPN you're using. You're dealing with fucking governments now that trace and track everybody and everything, dude. It's a serious thing now. If something happened out of it, your post is going to get traced back to you. It doesn't matter if you're using 10 VPNs, bro. It's going to come back on you because there's a murder involved now because you got somebody innocent killed, or the little girl that stays here, my buddy's little girl. Like, imagine that happened. How would you feel about that, right? If that's what your goal is, because it kind of is. Like, you're a sick fucked person that's doing it, right? But you're not thinking of, like, what can actually happen, are you? You're only thinking about me because you're obsessed with me. You don't think about the innocent people around me. But some of you are so sick that you want a Malky to go to my parents, for example, and firebomb their house, right? Like, that's what you wanted, bro. You wanted innocent people to get hurt and killed.
Did he really go to your parents' house?
No.
I didn't.
No. Dude, he gave out the wrong address, first and foremost. He gave out the next door neighbor's address. That's the first part. Which are even, like, those people have no connection to me. So, like, it's even, like, my parents are innocent, but them people are even more innocent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not even connected to me. So, like, and then there's a cop on the other side of my parents' house. There's a retired cop and an active head of narcotics on the other side of their house. So, you know, like, all you're doing is hurting yourself. And they're just setting Malky up for failure with that shit. He's apologized and it's all over with anyway. But my parents didn't want to press charges. Robbie, an RCMP officer I went to school with, went to visit my parents and asked them if they wanted to press charges on Malky, and they said no. My parents don't get down like that. They don't rat people out. They don't deal with the police. It's not, my family just don't handle shit that way. They don't civil case. I didn't fucking press charges on Malky. I don't want to deal with it either. I'd rather handle things myself, you know, if it boils down.
How many people are in your town?
It used to be one of the most highly populated towns in Canada. Used to be when the coal mine was predominantly fucking rolling.
Look at this fucking harassment.
The economy was good. Now it's just a drug-riddled fucking.
Look at all this fucking harassment.
Not many people there at all. I think 15,000, maybe 15 to 17,000 or something.
Right.
Yeah.
So small community.
Yeah. Yeah, so, like, it's like, man, I don't do that shit. Like, I just don't. You might have heard me say some shit.
Why are the crying
stuff,
little
but I'm not actually out there trying to get someone's fucking family, innocent family, hurt and killed.
Good old
like
JB.
It's fucking retarded, because that shit really can
land
you in prison for a long time. And if someone did get hurt over it, you're
Look at that fucking threat.
If you think that you can get away
threats
with
from
online,
YR.
you can't, bro.
Look at that.
You're sadly mistaken.
YR
You really
saying
are.
that shit
Like,
to me.
Do you want to know why? Like, the only
saying
thing
he's got screenshots and I'm done.
I hate it because it's untraceable and stuff.
Jake Barr's talking shit.
Crypto, and I think a lot of people
Look at that,
think
ladies
about
and
this
gentlemen.
because I once
Look at Jake Barr's motherfucking
I don't sell out for my
talking mad shit.
And you guys don't think about this. But
saying we're all faggots and the fuck off.
It's used for illegal stuff. Think about the illegal stuff it's used for, though. It's not just drugs and stuff. Think of the trafficking game. Think of the trafficking game. Do you want to be really in the market of participating to cryptocurrency where people are using it to traffic children? Is that what you want to be doing? Because that's what it's used for. And that's why I never got into the crypto game. Because it goes against my very beliefs, and I'm not contributing to something that evil, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying
I've
that.
never done crypto. So.
Yeah, no, fuck that, bro. It's an evil industry, and one power grid failure, and it's gotten me away. So, I mean, if you want to sell your soul for a short-term relief and not think of like what you're actually contributing to, the same thing can be said for AI. If you want to sell your soul for a quick little riches and gain life on this planet, and that's on you, man. You must not believe.
Hi, YR, you faggot.
I can say, 'cause you're
Suck
gonna
a dildo, bitch.
You better do some real research and thinking about before you contribute to these things. Just because you want some kind of quick financial relief in life, and man, this life is not everything. I'm telling you, it's not. This is a very small part of your journey of who you really are. This little world of ours, this little simulator or whatever it is, it's a very small part of it, man. I truly know that. This is a big test on everybody's behalf here. Big test.
The last time the Lions were in the NFC Championship game, gas was $1.14 a gallon.
Wow.
1991-92 season. The Hammer Dance became popular.
Imagine that, $1.14 a gallon.
Terminator 2 came out in the movie theater. It was the number one movie of the year.
You know how like it's fucking it's $1 like fucking 40 a liter, man.
Oh yeah.
$1.19 a gallon.
Look at that.
Yeah, that was.
Look at YR being a piece of shit to me.
1.5 liters or something.
A gallon.
With like 1 1/4 or something, I think it is.
I thought it was 2 liters.
Maybe just under.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was back in the 90s. So that's when I was 92. I was 19.
Pretty much open and shut. I'm showing all the harassment from what all these motherfuckers have been harassing me over the years. They always say show all the proof.
Don't address and ignore.
I'm showing the proof. There you go, from Carlos. Anyone he fucking associates with Scott, he won't have nothing to do with. There you go, Carlos, busted red hat.
Yeah,
another one, YR harassing me, mentioning me. Mentioning fucking me, harassing me. I'm just getting all the proof out there, so I got all the. When they say show the evidence, it's all right here.
100%. Well, you know why?
Another one.
That's what I was saying. Starting this week, because I was seeing what the Texans.
Another harassment.
The Texans, because they lost.
Just over and over and over.
Detroit win.
They say Detroit is America's team. The new America's team. Everyone's jumping on the bandwagon.
Over and over harassing me. Over and over and over.
I think they can win next
Look at
week.
that.
I don't think they will.
Who do they play?
Putting me in the thumbnail. They're not even on the show.
In San Francisco.
That's what I mean, man. What the fuck is that shit?
Scott, you're having technical issues right now,
Fuck kind of shit is that? Nice. Fuck game. Sweet.
Scott McKinnon, about that, you there? He's having Canadian Wi-Fi issues.
So there you go. There's everything you need.
I don't think anyone will, though.
We'll wait, Dr. Brown, and if Scott
Peace out,
could
fuckers.
maybe send that.